So why did I buy a Goldwing instead of a BMW K1600? Stick around to find out. Hello everybody. What an amazing day for a ride this is. Amazing day to celebrate the veterans of this country as well. Veterans Day from southwestern Utah. 71 degrees. Actually, I just crossed over the border into Nevada, so I'm in Nevada, not Utah, but real close to it. So anybody that watched my last video of Goldwing versus Harley Davidson Road Glide knows that I was a Harley Davidson guy for a long time, and then I eventually got out of the touring style motorcycle and more into just adventure bikes. Bought me a used Africa Twin. Absolutely loved it. Never went on any long tours. Didn't ride the Road Glide for a long time, so ended up selling it. And I was without a touring bike for just about a year exactly before I bought this, but when I decided I was going to get back into the touring, I thought, well, I'll just go buy me another Road Glide. Then I thought, well, maybe I ought to do a little research before I do. All things considered, there's a lot of different brands out there, and I loved my Africa Twin and my Desert X. Neither one of them's Harley Davidsons, and they're phenomenal bikes. So I started looking at what's the most touring, or the most comfortable touring bike on the market, and Goldwing kept popping up. Goldwing this, Goldwing can't be beat. Goldwing is the ultimate comfort. So I started doing some research on Goldwings, obviously, and I've been a Honda guy my whole life since I was a little kid. I know how reliable they are. And then I thought, well, BMW K1600, that looks like an impressive bike. That kind of horsepower, I thought, phew, man, if a guy's out for performance touring, that's probably the bike to have. But in all honesty, I never rode a BMW. I researched the hell out of them, read probably 100 articles between the K1600 and the R1250 RT. Both look like really nice bikes. So why didn't I ride one? Well, I guess because I'd already made up my mind that I wanted the Goldwing. I've had this bike since August 20th, and I've made some modifications to it. Most importantly, these handlebars. factory Honda Goldwing bars, had my hands down here, I felt like I was reaching down and forward for them. So this makes all the difference in the world to me. My Road Glide, I was used to having them up a little higher even, but this is a really good position for me. It's just unbeatable. So the BMWs, and again, I can't speak from experience, they look like the motorcycle to have if your main thing is to tour, and I'm talking mostly about the K1600 right now. If you want a touring bike that when you get to the twisties, which as motorcyclists, that's kind of our main goal, is to ride as far as we have to go to get on some of those roads that are just well known all around the country, you know, Blue Ridge Parkway, what's the one up in northern Wyoming into Montana? Ah, hell, my mind just went blank. Blue Ridge Parkway, Tail of the Dragon, $1 Million Highway, Beartooth Pass, Wolf Creek Pass, and the list goes on. Anyway, that might be the best bike to have if when you get there you want to open that thing up and lay it down in the turns, and probably outhandles this Goldwing, and I know it outperforms it in acceleration. And I said people that get to the twisties and want to have the most fun they can have on a bike and still be a touring bike might opt for the K1600. I left out the part where this bike right here is really good in its own right. I mean, this thing, it likes to play in the twisties. It's a little bit slower getting in and out of the turns than a lighter bike such as my Africa Twin. Just gotta know that it's a little slower to react, but man, this thing, I've laid it down low numerous times and just been absolutely thrilled with it. So what I meant to say is I think the BMW probably does it just a little bit better. Just a little bit better. Here's a nice twisty right here. Yeah. Scrub the peg there just a little bit. I don't know about comfort. I can't vouch for the BMW, but I can certainly tell you that this bike, with these handlebars and those foot pegs right there and my saddleman's seat, I just can't imagine any motorcycle being more comfortable than this. Personal opinion, and I was brand specific with Harley Davidson for a long time, but I've since decided, you know what, I'm going to get what I want to ride for thousands and thousands and thousands of miles. And it's another reason I chose the Goldwing. And people put 500, 600, 700,000 miles on this thing with nothing more than just scheduled maintenance. So yeah, I'm not trying to say that BMWs are a bad bike in any way, shape, or form. I think they're probably every bit as impressive to own as this Goldwing right here, but in my opinion, I could not have made a better choice with this bike. For what I do, what I desire, it just does it all in super comfort. So a lot of reviews, or not reviews, a lot of comments on my Goldwing versus Road Glide video, people asking me, what are those handlebars? I am eventually, in the near future, going to do a little video of all of the little things that I've done to this bike, and these are Horizon SST handlebars, and they're adjustable in any way you can imagine. Obviously you can rock them forward and back, but you can tilt these in and back, and you can rotate them down, up, find that perfect position. So be watching for that video. Gotta love all these American flags out. Veterans Day. Beautiful weather. Doesn't get much better than this. Winter time's coming. Gonna have to start heading a lot further south than where I live. Might plan me a trip here this winter that takes me down to Yuma, Arizona, and head east right along the southern border out toward Big Bend. We'll see if I can make that happen. Alright, well, that's all I've got for now, so ride safe. Fists in the wind.